the top 6 vitamins to unclog your arteries and improve blood flow. Atherosclerosis is a condition where the inner walls of your arteries become damaged and clogged up with a stiff material that we call plaque. This plaque can make your arteries more narrow, which can block the normal flow of blood. This will cause poor circulation and raise your risk of having a heart attack, a stroke, or a blood clot, for example. So what's really happening here? Well, as you can see in this image, your heart pumps oxygen-rich blood through your arteries to keep your body alive and healthy. Now, if we zoom in here, you can see the inside walls of your arteries. What happens is, these inner layers of cells get very inflamed and damaged, and small cracks or lesions start to appear, which is caused by stress. A poor diet, smoking, and other causes that I'll talk about later. Now, to prevent your arteries from leaking, a type of cholesterol called LDL starts to build up around these cracks to try and heal these pockets of damage, like a Band-Aid for example. You see, cholesterol isn't the enemy here, it's actually trying to heal and repair the damaged tissues in your arteries. Unfortunately, if you don't fix your lifestyle, your arteries can continue to get damaged, causing a buildup of plaque, which is a mixture of scar tissue called fibrin, hardened calcium, cholesterol, and some other waste. These materials gel together to form a type of thick, rigid cement in your arteries that hardens like bone, clogging up your arteries and blocking the normal flow of blood. This can cause you to have a heart attack and potentially die if the main coronary artery is blocked completely. Earlier signs of clogged arteries include a feeling of pressure or pain in your chest, especially if you're feeling emotionally stressed or you're exercising, and the pain tends to go away again when you relax. This pressure feeling is caused by high blood pressure and the poor circulation to and from your heart. Another sign of clogged arteries is referred pain or swelling in the left side of your body, such as your left shoulder or your arm. You may also feel like you can't catch your breath, especially when you're walking because not enough oxygen is circulating through your arteries. In some people, however, there are simply no symptoms at all, and the plaque can continue to form inside the arteries for decades without being noticed until a blockage occurs. You see, if this is left untreated, plaque in the arteries can get thicker and thicker, greatly increasing your chances of having a heart attack, a stroke, a blood clot, or death, no matter how old you are. For this reason, today we're going to be exploring 6 vitamins that can be used to help unclog your arteries and improve blood flow around your body. You'll also learn about some simple lifestyle changes that you can make to fix the root causes of clogged arteries. Bear in mind that I use the words vitamins broadly to include minerals, botanical herbs, and nutritional supplements that you can use to unclog your arteries. Just a quick reminder, this video is for educational purposes only, so please do speak to your doctor if you have any medical concerns. The first item on my list is vitamin K2. Vitamin K2 is one of the most important nutrients when it comes to unclogging the arteries and preventing a buildup of plaque. You see, when you have clogged arteries, they become very stiff and rigid because of the hardened calcium that builds up inside. However, vitamin K2 activates a protein called MGP that prevents calcium from forming inside your blood vessels, and it also directs it away from the arteries and into the bones where it belongs. If you wish, you can start taking a daily supplement of 200 micrograms of vitamin K2 in the form that's labeled 7 Malawian kwaches, or preferably you can consume it from whole food sources such as sauerkraut, natto, beef liver, and high-quality European cheeses like Swiss Emmental cheese, Camembert, Parmigiana, and Munster cheeses. Number 2 is krill oil. Whether you're trying to unclog your arteries, or you want to protect them from becoming clogged, krill oil is definitely one of the most powerful supplements to consider. Antarctic krill oil has a rich red color which comes from astaxanthin, one of the most powerful antioxidants known to man, which has 6,000 times the power of vitamin C. This helps to protect your heart and your arteries from inflammation and oxidative damage, helping the blood to flow freely through your arteries and keeping your blood pressure stable. You can take between 1 to 4,000 milligrams of krill oil daily in these little gel capsules. On a side note, this is also excellent to help lubricate your joints and prevent pain and swelling throughout your body. If you're finding this information helpful at all, please hit the like, subscribe and turn all notifications on to stay updated with my latest health and nutrition tips. Let's come back now to number 3, the all-important antioxidant, vitamin E. Vitamin E is absolutely essential for protecting your heart and your cardiovascular system. If you aren't getting enough vitamin E in your diet, you're more likely to have chest pain called angina, because the heart doesn't get enough oxygen and it can start to cramp. A vitamin E deficiency will also raise your blood pressure, which puts stress on the artery walls, making them more likely to become damaged and clogged up with plaque. So, if you're looking to heal and unclog your arteries, consider taking up to 300 milligrams of vitamin E in the form called tocotrienols daily. Tocotrienols are a part of the vitamin E complex that are 50 times stronger than the regular tocopherols found in common over-the-counter vitamin E tablets. These tocotrienols are incredible for reducing inflammation in your body and helping to break down the fibrous scar tissue that could be making your arteries thicker and more narrow. I also recommend eating foods that are naturally high in vitamin E, like sunflower seeds, hazelnuts, avocados, Swiss chard, and all of the leafy green vegetables. Up next is a powerful natural remedy called aged garlic extract. You're probably already aware of how garlic is one of the most healing foods on the planet, as it contains a powerful natural sulfur called allicin, which gives it that pungent flavor and smell. What's interesting is that garlic extract has been shown in studies to lower the amount of calcium that's building up in the arteries. I recommend simply start eating raw garlic on a daily basis to help control your blood pressure, lower high blood sugars and help to prevent calcification in your arteries. If you don't like the taste of this, you can take up to 2,400 milligrams of aged garlic extract on a daily basis to help clean out your arteries. Number 5 is the antioxidant called vitamin C. Vitamin C is an essential nutrient which we need to consume regularly in our diet from plant-based foods like salad leaves, vegetables, berries, and fruits. Studies show, strangely, that people who have gum also have a higher risk of heart problems because the harmful bacteria that makes your gums bleed can have the same effect in your arteries, potentially causing inflammation and thickening of the artery walls. So, that's where vitamin C comes in. Vitamin C strengthens the collagen that's in your arteries, helping to keep them flexible and the blood flowing normally to prevent this harmful bacteria taking root. So eating foods like cabbage, sauerkraut, strawberries, bell peppers, and cruciferous vegetables is the best way to boost vitamin C and the antioxidant network in your body. Please take note here, make sure that you avoid the over-the-counter ascorbic acid supplements as these contain only 5% of the true vitamin C complex. If you do decide to take a supplement, use a whole fruit powder instead such as acerola cherry, rose hips, or camu camu. And last, but by no means least, we have number 6. Evening primrose oil. Evening primrose oil is made from the seeds of the starflower plant and contains a very healthy type of fat called gamma-linolenic acid. GLA has been shown in studies to help heal the lining of the arteries by lowering inflammation and also to transport plaque to the liver so that it can be eliminated from the body. This oil is also often used by women to prevent PMS and menopause symptoms. And it's an excellent all-around health booster for both women and men alike. If you wish, you can take between 3-4,000 mg of evening primrose oil per day. Look for a high-quality oil that contains a minimum of 8% GLA on the label. Later in the video, I'm going to share with you 6 action steps that you can follow to help unclog your arteries. But first, let's take a look at the underlying root causes that may be causing your arteries to become clogged in the first place. The first and most common cause is eating too many refined foods, like sugar, processed grains, and flour, which trigger inflammation in the artery walls, eventually causing a buildup of plaque. Another cause of arterial plaque is sustained high levels of emotional stress. Stress raises a hormone called cortisol that narrows your arteries and pushes up your blood pressure. Eating too many omega-6 vegetable oils can also cause inflammation in your arteries like corn, cottonseed, canola, rapeseed, margarine, and processed olive oils. Another problem is that people are taking these elemental calcium carbonate supplements to help strengthen their bones as they get older, but this mineral is poorly absorbed and it gets trapped in the bloodstream, forming calcium plaque in the arteries. Drinking alcohol can damage the liver and raise a hormone called estrogen, which weakens the artery walls, making them susceptible to plaque, and also smoking, vaping, and pollutants that we breathe in can also deplete vitamin C and make the arteries less flexible. Now, let's explore the 6 action steps that you can take to unclog your arteries and improve blood circulation. 1. Start cutting out processed foods from your diet, like sugar, cereals, breads, soda drinks, biscuits, pastries, pasta, and sweets. 2. Replace these with nutritious, high-quality proteins like wild salmon, sardines, grass-fed beef, organic pork, and European raw cheeses that are from grass-fed sources. Also, focus on eating lots of antioxidant-rich plant-based foods to lower inflammation in your arteries. Like sunflower seeds, walnuts, celery, tomatoes, arugula, bell peppers, garlic, avocados, and all of the leafy green vegetables. 3. Speak to your doctor first and then consider taking 200 micrograms of vitamin K2 with 20,000 international units of vitamin D3. These 2 vitamins work together to direct calcium into your bones and prevent it from hardening inside your arteries. 4. Start taking long solitary walks outside in nature for at least an hour per day with lots of fresh air to bring in more oxygen into your bloodstream. Trees and plants actively release essential oils into the air, which you will breathe in and will lower your blood pressure, reduce stress, and minimize the risk of a heart attack. 5. This is very, very important. Cut out all of the inflammatory omega-6 vegetable oils, like margarine, soy, canola, cottonseed, or corn oils from your diet entirely. And start cooking your food with extra virgin olive oil or avocado oil instead. Eat heart-healthy omega-3 fats from virgin cod liver oil, wild-caught oily fish, walnuts, and shellfish to reverse inflammation and heal the inner walls of the arteries. 6. Start eating 2-3 tablespoons of nutritional yeast each day to supply B vitamins, especially niacin, which dilates and opens up your blood vessels to prevent a blockage or a blood clot. Speak to your doctor and request a coronary artery calcium test. And if you'd like to learn more about the top 10 foods to clean out your arteries and prevent a heart attack, go ahead and tap on this video on the screen now. Thank you so much for watching my video today, and as always I wish you great health, wealth, and happiness.